Okay, let's look at this in a marital situation now, in a marriage. Can an evil spouse change? Can the person change with time? Okay, should evil couples divorce? Husband is evil, wife is evil. Should we tell them to stay together or should we tell them to divorce? Now answer me this question now. Evil, 100%, 100%. Shaitan and Shaitana too. Both of them are married, JJ on their own. Will you say they should divorce, or you encourage them to just stay? That compatibility and comfortability. If they separate, they will go and marry another person. So it now becomes one evil person marries a good person. When an evil person marries a good person, what happens? Let's do chemistry. One will overcome one. Which of them will overcome? It depends. Oh, I thought automatically the good one will overcome the evil one. It doesn't follow. But a good person and an evil person, they mistakenly got married. Now we have realized now that this one is evil, this one is good. Should we bring in divorce to separate them, or should we allow them to stay and say it is destiny? Okay, well, let's see what happens. But can we totally remove evil from marriages? Evil like mischief. I'm telling you, you see, if you see husband and wife plan mischief against one another, evil like wiles, tricks. The Quran call it kaid. Inna kaida kunna azim. That the wiles of you women, the evil plots of women are great. And men too are not any better. What of envy? The evil of envy, can we remove from marriages? Hard jealousy, can we remove from marriages? Rivalry, husband and wife rivaling one another. Nobody wants another person to progress above them. What of strife? What of hatred? Vendetta, can we remove it from marriages? What of aggression? One person being aggressive against the other one. How about violence? Can we remove the evil of violence from marriages? What of abuse? What of emotional torture that husband and wife put each other through? What of opposition? You want to do something, I oppose it. What of betrayal? Allahu Akbar. How about cheating? Infidelity, emotional and physical infidelity, enmity, cold war, then reckless stubbornness for nothing. And then how about superstition? When people begin to go diabolical against one another, husband and wife. This one will go to Boka, the other will go to Malam. Allahu Akbar Kabira. What of fetish tendencies? Whether husband or wife, he has one calabash or one gourd with cowrie shells, about 7 or 9 of them, where with some black soaps like that, black thread, red threads, all sort of things, some concoctions like that. He's always seen in the midnight, carry it on his head and be chanting some things. That is an evil. But can we get rid of all of these things from the marriage? Can we? Is it possible? Or should we just live with it and say that violence, envy, mischief, deception, from the day Allah created this world to the end of life, will men ever stop deceiving their wives? In one form or the other, they will just keep doing that. They will keep Allahu Akbar Kabir, Allahu Akbar Kabir, Allahu Akbar. Oh, may Allah have mercy on us. Now you see, evil is real now. Now let me ask you now, are these evils more prevalent in monogamous families or polygamous families? Both. It depends. We use double standards. When somebody else does it, it's evil. But when we do it, we say Allah will understand. Yes, that's what we are so biased. We have double mind. We are primary progenitors of evil on our own, and we not only define evil, but we willingly or unwillingly create evil, and we perpetuate evil. Each and every one of us, we are guilty of this in one way or the other. Allahu Akbar Kabira. In fact, some scholars say we all have mixture of both evil and good in us. The Quran says, وَهَدَيْنَهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ. Allah guides us to two paths. That means you have the evil part of you, then you have the good part of you. It's just a matter of percentage now. Is anybody here 50-50? 50% good, 50% evil? No, honestly, which one is your own that you think? That, as I'm looking at myself, so... 80 to 20. 80%, oh yeah. 90-10. 90% good, 10% evil. Which kind of evilometer did you use? Allah Akbar. In other words, see, we are the ones who are responsible for much of the evil that we see in the world. Each of us are morally responsible in one form or the other. And then if we understand this, we'll stop playing victim. We'll understand that we also have hands in one form or the other in some of the things that are happening to us. But if you understand how evil come about, it may be most likely for us to be able to limit evil, for us to be able to know how to mitigate against evil or counteract evil or transmute evil. If we don't know where it comes from, then we'll continue to be victims of evil on its own. So evil generally comes in three ways. Are you with me now? Number one, evil comes from the world itself. The world that layers us with sinful habits, sinful practices and finery. Allah says, وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. The life of this world is a deceptive phenomenon. It's something that deceives. In other words, number one evil is this dunya on its own. And that's why you read some hadith. The hadith will say that if Allah were to gather everything in this world, all the things, no, it is not as weighty as the wing of a mosquito. In other words, what is there in this world? You see, Allah Akbar. What will a human being do that will be enough for him? Because a human being is looking for dunya, looking for this world. What will people not do because of money? For instance, just imagine. Is there anything that human beings cannot do because of money? A person will sell his wife because of money, sell his mother because of money, use his mother for rituals because of money. Yes, a person will use his child because of money. A wife will use her husband because she's looking for money. Brothers will sell brothers because of money. A person will sell his own soul because of money, just to buy things, to buy vanities that will soon finish, to buy cars, to build houses, to eat what? It's so deceptive that you will now wonder about, okay, with all these things you have done now, all this money you have gotten now, what else? Allahu Akbar Kabira. You can see it's very, very tempting. This world itself is very, very tempting. A person want to have until he cannot have anymore. And he will have sacrificed the whole of his life just because of naira and kobo and dollars and pound sterling. And after Allah Akbar Kabira, after accumulating all of that, he's not even as rich as Bill Gates. Bill Gates that didn't do shirk is still richer than somebody who has used his mother for money medicine. What is there? Number two source of evil is our own heart. We are tempted by our own hearts, our appetites, our sinful desires, our evil tendencies, always wanting to do or to possess things. And the thing is, you always want more. You always want more. There's no amount of money you have that will ever be enough. If you have a house in the best place in your city, after a while you want to have houses in London. Did you hear how I pronounce it? London. Because you'll be like, yes, you don't have a house in London, then what do you think you are? Then you want to have a house in Dubai, in America. Oh, subhanallah, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar Kabira. That's another source of evil. Human beings are so insatiable. Whatever thing you have, you always want to have more. It will never be enough. And the third source of evil is the one that we are tempted by Shaitan himself. Shaitan is the third one, source of evil, and Shaitan makes use of both number one and number two as his own tools in perpetuating the evils in the life of mankind. Now you understand where evils are coming from now.